Hey, hi, how's it going? So the other day, I made a video about a real troubled individual by the name of Rocky Raccoon. If you haven't watched that video, I would highly recommend you doing so, because this is essentially the same shit. If you haven't seen the content that guy makes, let's just catch you up to speed real quick.
Copyrighted music. Hey, copyrighted music. You know
Okay, yeah, I think you could probably understand exactly what he does. Again, like I said, troubled individual. Well, today's topic is basically the same shit. The guy's name is Corngak, and really, all he does, just to sum it up for you, is make weirdly sexual thumbnails about inside-out characters. That's it. Like the actual video is just, well, you know what? Let me just show you. Here we got Anxiety X Fear. And I'm going to blur the thumbnail a little bit, but I think you can kind of understand what's going on here.
What do you think? Does this swimsuit look good on you?
Huh? Well, it's so pretty. I think it looks really good on you. The color is so pretty, and the design is unique.
Yeah, I really like this design, but I'm not sure about the color. I'm not sure what color to choose. I think green is so cool and crisp, and a green swimsuit would be great for summer.
Okay, yeah. No, I think you kind of get it. All right, I think you understand exactly what's going on here. Essentially, what these guys are doing is clickbaiting kids with softcore porn, and then making probably the worst animation on the planet. So much so that the word animation there is kind of a stretch. Like, dog, this is not a fucking animation. You're wiggling a PNG, bro. That doesn't count. Sorry. Doesn't fucking count. That is not animation, dog. And then when it comes to like the other parts of animation, the storytelling, I don't know, man. I don't really think you're trying to make a story here. Maybe they are, but it's clear to me that their first language is probably not English, so I can't exactly understand what the fuck is going on here.
What do you think? Does this swimsuit look good on you?
It's either that or they're just retarded, but it's like I think it's the language barrier. I don't know. I'm going to let this play out, and I'm going to see if I can understand the story a little more.
But I'd also like to try some flashy colors, like pink or blue.
A challenging color can be great, but I think orange would look great on you.
If it's orange, you're wearing the same color as you normally wear, right? If I oppose picking out a swimsuit that matches my delicate emotions, then there's nothing I can do. I think it would be better to stay there until I agree with you.
Anxiety. I'm scared. If you're going to do this, why did you ask me? Please take it out quickly.
Okay, dude, what the f did that mean? That was gibberish, dog. Again, there's no way their first language is English. There is no universe where they f***ing crafted up this sentence.
If I oppose picking out a swimsuit that matches my delicate emotions, then there's nothing I can do.
And thought that it made sense. There's no f***ing way. She asked him about a swimsuit, and I guess he didn't like the color, so she put him in a jar? Like, I don't understand, like, at all. Listen, this is exactly what I mean when I say that YouTube is easy. Like, growing a channel that is based off of you and your personality, that's difficult because you're trying to advertise something that people aren't, automatically interested in. Nobody knows you when you're first starting out. But with shit like this, the reason why it's so easy is because you don't have to put any effort or personality or anything into it. You just have to throw out slop. Like, dude, pumping out clickbait animations that just happen to have popular characters in them, of course you're gonna do good, bro. Yeah, it makes sense you got 750K, bro. Like, that shit is not hard in the slightest. Literally all you need to have is no dignity. That's it. That is the only requirement. It's easy, dude. Just make shit like this. Delicious Anxiety. Again, you gotta have no dignity to make something like this. Let's check it out.
Where are you going alone? Oh, didn't I say it? I must have forgotten to mention it while talking. Today, Fear and I promised to go to a cafe together. He suggested going to the cafe, but I can't help but think he may have asked me out on a date. Lately, it felt like there was a good vibe between Fear and me, don't you think?
What? Can you believe we're going on a date dressed like this?
Don't worry, I'll be fine. You can worry, but I know I can do well.
Just wait a moment.
Dude, I cannot stand the way these conversations play out. Like I said earlier, the creator's first language is probably not English, so I'll let it slide. But dude, this legitimately sounds like you went to ChatGPT and told it to generate a conversation between these two characters. And honestly, with how low effort and shitty the animation is, I would not be surprised if that's what they did. Like, this is horrible. All right, I'm skipping to the end. I can't take this much longer. I am not about to sit here and watch some 2-minute video just so I have to watch it 3 more times while I'm editing. It's it's not gonna happen, bro. I genuinely would rather gouge my eyes out with a ladle.
Hey, anxiety, anxiety. Did you fall asleep now? Your orange hair is so pretty. I wanted it, but I didn't think you would listen if I told you, so I came secretly. I'll just take a little bit of your hair, just a little bit. Hee hee.
It feels like someone is next to me right now. Is there someone next to me? Hello? Or is it just a nightmare right now? I want to sleep, but suddenly I'm scared and can't fall asleep. Could someone please sit next to me?
I'm gonna lose it, dude. My sanity is running low. And it's not because of the content, really. I mean, that's obviously not helping. But it's more because of the fact that this shit has 460,000 views. Why? That was horrible. That didn't even slightly make sense. I mean, sure, I skipped about like 60% of it, but I can pretty much guarantee that does not make a difference. There is no way that something happened in that little half of the video that I skipped that would explain this shit. So why the does this have that many views? Or more so, why does this have that many impressions? Because like I can understand the views from the insanely clickbait thumbnail. I can see the gooners clicking that shit instantly. But listen, the way that YouTube works, just dumbed down, this is an insanely simplified version. So basically, the second you post a video, YouTube will pump that out to your target audience, right? The people that watch your content the most. And then from there, it'll see how many people clicked on it. But more importantly, it'll see how many of them watched a good amount of it. Because here's the thing, if you have a high click-through rate, meaning how many people that saw your video actually clicked on it, right? If you have that, but a terrible average view duration, YouTube is just going to assume that you're clickbaiting. They can tell. On my moist critical situation video, that was literally just clickbait. When I looked at the little advice section that YouTube will give you, it literally said that my video was doing so bad because I clickbaited. It just knows, which was fine, of course. I did that on purpose. But my point is that YouTube can tell. Okay, they can. Literally the only way that YouTube gets money is by keeping people on their platform for as long as possible. So if you're posting clickbait, sure, it does get a lot of initial views. But once YouTube sees that no one's watching it, they stop pumping it out and it dies. So for this video to have damn near 500K, that means either A, all 500,000 of these people are just normal viewers of this channel, which is not the case. This channel is just not big enough to have 500,000 initial viewers. Or it's that people are watching this all the way through. And again, bro, why? This shit sucks, dude. How the why are people watching this? Although I get it's only 2 minutes long, but that, bro, it was so bad that I had to skip more than half of it. I literally wanted to rip my ears off, so I skipped like 60% of the video. And there's people watching this shit all the way through. Thankfully, this channel is not verified, meaning they're probably not getting paid. Because if they were, this would genuinely be the easiest cash cow I've ever seen. And I've seen a lot of them. This one is easily the most low-effort channel I've ever seen. If they were getting paid for this, I would off myself. But that doesn't mean they're not making any money. Turns out the channel isn't just low effort. They're also complete and utter scumbags. So obviously their channel is already completely carried by low-key softcore. Like, the only reason these get views is because of the thumbnail. Nobody's clicking on the shit for the video. The videos suck. If there was no on the thumbnail, they would be getting like maybe 20 views a video. So they're getting full carried by that shit. But the thing is, there's no actual content in the video. So it's like they're not advertising to their child audience, right? Yeah, wrong. No, no, they definitely are. 100% they are advertising to their audience of 10-year-olds. Why wouldn't they be? You know what I mean? It's like, what else are you supposed to do with an audience of 10-year-olds? Everybody else does it. Oh yeah, of course they're doing it. Yeah, so if you click on their channel and you look literally right under their name, bingo, baby, Patreon link, dude. Used to, you saw a link to a Patreon, you were like, oh, so this guy, you know, maybe he's just showing how the content's made, or maybe you know, you pay for early access, or maybe content that can't be posted to YouTube because of other reasons, not because of porn. That's how that shit used to be. But now, no, dude. Every single time I see a Patreon in a description, it jump scares me, dude. Because I know exactly what's going on in that Patreon. Every time. It's gonna be bro. And like, listen, I mentioned this in the Rocky Raccoon video, but I'm going to say it again. YouTubers should not be able to put a link on their channel that leads directly to porn. No idea why I even have to say that, but like, bro, it's wild, dude. This is a direct link. Like a link tree, I guess I can kind of understand, because that would be incredibly hard to maintain. And also, if you click on a link tree and then you see all the selections and you're still picking the Patreon or like bro, you were looking for it, okay? That's totally on you. You were looking for it. But with something like this where it's just sitting on the channel page, I could totally see a situation where somebody accidentally clicks on this. Or again, they click on it expecting a normal Patreon and, you know, not literal porn. Like, look at some of these titles, bro. Are y'all cool with this, YouTube? Is this just what you want on your platform? It's not like the guy's sneaking under the radar, okay? He's got 700K. Rocky Raccoon has, I think, close to 1 million or maybe even more. These are not like tiny channels. They're not unseen. So clearly you guys are just cool with this shit. That's disgusting, dude. And you see, this is the problem with the platform is because just then when I said that, I had to censor the word and again, I just had to do it again. So YouTube, make this make sense. When it comes to words, I have to censor it. But when it comes to, you know, things that could be actually dangerous for your large audience of children, you just let that shit slide. That is an insane way to run a platform, bro. It's just right there, out in plain sight. But I say the F word and it's like, oh, we're taking your money, buddy. Like, okay. That's an insane way to run a platform, but whatever, you guys pay my bills, so not really much I can do about it. Anyways, yeah, kids, stay away from Corngak and Rocky Raccoon, and also just kind of YouTube in general. It's clear to me that if they can profit off of showing you adult topics, they just will. They see in dollar signs, dude. Like, in their eyes, you're not just a kid, and it's bullshit. So I would just, like, go outside, play with sticks or something, man. Anyways, sub to the channel. Join the Discord. Thank you to my Sigma tier channel members, Elite Alien and Heisenghost. You guys are goats. Alright, I'm going to bed.